What if I told you the oldest city in the Americas was built more than 5,000 years ago, yet most people have never? Stay with me. This ancient metropolis rewired history and quietly outlived early civilizations you do know. By the end of this video, you'll know how Caral's architects beat Stonehenge by centuries-built plazas that amplified sound and created a peaceful city without walls. Plus, one breathtaking discovery that changes how we think about the new world. Welcome back. If you love jaw-dropping history, hit subscribe and ring the bell. Today we're diving into Caral, the oldest city in the Americas, hidden in the Soup Valley of Peru. Fewer ruins, more mystery, and a story that rewrites timeline. The age and setting. Caral dates back to roughly 2600 BCE, older than the pyramids of Egypt and contemporary with early Sumerian cities. Picture massive earthen pyramids rising from a dry coastal plain with the Pacific glinting not far. The city sits in a valley where rivers brought fertile silt from the Andes, letting people farm despite a harsh coastal climate. Engineering and design. What's shocking is how deliberate the design is. Monumental platforms, stepped pyramids, sunken plazas, and residential compounds form a. Some plazas were constructed so sound carried clearly across them, perfect for speeches, music, and public ceremony. Streets linked ritual centers to households. This was urban planning, not scattered. Households, jobs, and archaeologists uncovered multi-room houses with storage and workshops. Imagine textile workshops processing cotton, fishermen bringing ocean bounty, and traders loading reed boats for coastal journeys. A mixed economy of farming, fishing, and craft work funded specialists and big construction projects without evidence of a standing. A surprising fact, no pottery or written records. Even more striking, Caral flourished before heavy pottery or written records appeared in the region. The site was brought to modern attention by archaeologists in the late 20th century and is part of what's called the Caral Soup civilization. Complex urban life here didn't require pottery or writing, just coordination, trade, and ritual. Economy and trade. Cotton was king. It was used for textiles, but also for fishing nets and trade. Shells and marine products moved inland in exchange for highland items. This exchange web connected coastal and inland communities and fed the labor that built the monuments. Rituals, music, and symbols. Caral's people left flutes, possible stringed instruments, and offerings in sacred space. Architecture itself appears symbolic alignments, plazas set for gathering and repeated rebuilding of important structures. Buildings were stages for shared identity and religious life. The stunning discovery. Excavations revealed layered construction and repeated rebuilding. Plazas remodeled multiple times and offerings placed deep in foundations. Shells, cotton bundles, and decorated stones were intentionally deposited in foundations, turning buildings into sacred objects preserved across millennia. Why never heard of it? Caral wasn't world famous because it was only recognized as ancient and important quite recently, and global narratives long favored old world time. But the evidence is clear. Complex urbanism, trade-based economies, and ritual life existed independently in the Americas far earlier than many imagine. Caral teaches us that cities can grow through cooperation, trade, and shared ritual, not just through conquest. If this blew your mind, like and share. Caral deserves the spotlight. Subscribe for a deep dive into Caral's most stunning artifacts.